to it. I regularly return to it, actually. Oh, you're gonna restart now too again, bruh. Checking every file and then trying to restart it. Nice. Maybe it's because, what's the name? Because for the campaign, I needed to have like the test build, which is still through Steam and everything. Weird. All right, now we're going in at least. There we go. There we go. All right. Was just being a boss? No, that's actually kind of rarely happens, really. At least from, like, what's the name? No, I don't remember when was the last one, actually. It rarely happens. This game's still removed from Steam, though. No, it's not. It's not. Always use the Vast, always will. Yeah, me too. I don't know. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Maybe use AVG for some time too. Use Bitdefender, I think, or something, but Bitdefender kind of like jerked on me hard at some point, so I just like switched back. It's pile of Garbo now. Nah, I mean, it's fine. Nothing wrong. Yeah, you just need to mute like all the pop-ups and everything from the free stuff, and then it's all good. Then it's all good. Hey, what's up? Hello. Just use the trials for 30 days every month. Yep, that was a thing before, I remember. I've been there. But no, this is actually kind of not often. Not often it detects this stuff. It's probably because... what's the name? The test build, I assume. Test build for this one. So it's not something that people run often, right? The test build for this game. So I decided to check all the files. They're all clean. See? The wooden horse is good. All clean there. Has something it doesn't like? Yeah, just unknown file probably. It's just some unknown stuff. Just some unknown stuff. This person to play it, yeah. Probably not first, but yeah, I mean, it's a test build, so yeah, we get the campaign now. There was no campaign before. Well, I mean, it's not even out yet, technically. I got a bit of a preview for that. Because the publisher of all these strategy games is really good. Really nice. I'm happy that I'm dealing with them publishers because I also like strategy games. So, you know, match made in heavens. Feels good. Feels good. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, so we have 2 missions now. For campaigns, there are gonna be more. It's early access still. I think campaign will be out 26th, if I remember correct. So, game is on sale, by the way, now too. So if you all decide, it will be there. It is there. And yeah, you can already gonna be able to check the campaign missions next week. There's gonna be more. Campaign is like a big deal for me. Even though... like, a lot of people play this one for Sandbox. I have a friend who played like a shitload of hours on this. And he actually played it on the Lidl laptop. Well, it's not completely Lidl. It has at least decent CPU, but he had no GPU or something, no discrete GPU, and it runs pretty fine there. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And let's see... greetings, comrade. Nikolai Mikhailov, and the second secretary of Communist Party. I guide you to build the greatest Soviet Republic with Soviet Union's outstanding building architectures and factory designs. First basics, look around the map and controls, you understand our game standards in the Soviet Republic. Close this window and your first objectives will appear. Alright, sure. Alright, mouse. Scroll with the middle. Hold the middle to navigate the camera. Alright, sure. Controls kind of more or less classic there. Yes, XC to Okay, that's basically what we can do with... oh, actually, not exactly, I guess. Alright. I guess. Yeah, the only thing bad with Free of Us, just like with many other free antiviruses, is that annoying spam, which you just mute and it never happens, really. That's it. Like, every once in a while, it's like, oh man, we have like free 2 weeks or something, you know, of... you know, paid version, so you can try, and you just tell it nope, and all good. This is some random country there, Blakey. Game is made actually by Polish developers, so it technically has nothing to do with at least Russia, that's for sure. Yeah, but yeah, it's in general, it's the general communistic memes that it seems like, even though it's like a bit less on the meme side, I guess. Alright, minimap by clicking on the zoom icon. Alright, so the minimap, enlarge, close the minimap. Hold and move to change window position. Oh, alright, so it's like that link. Close the minimap back again. Alright. Yeah, there's gonna be some dank UI in this one. This actually like quite the simulation in this one, so that's not something you can do real quick. It worked, comrade. We have two neighbors, Soviet and Western countries, and it's clever to start building near custom houses for easy and cheaper import and export. I advise you to mostly trade with the Soviet custom houses in rubles and strengthen the Soviet Union. However, you can also trade with Western countries, but you have less foreign exchange. Alright. I see, Piglo, I see. Typical PPGs, dude. Typical PPGs. It's also funny because it's, you know, it's people molding about it, you know, like in general, most of the gaming audience, like, I'm already old for, you know, like the average gaming audience, like age, I'm already kind of like in, you know, like the older echelon up there, right? And even I was born there in '89, but like, before I started reading or something, let's say, I already was, boom, in completely different country. So all those people complaining, they have no idea how it even worked before. They have zero idea. It's exactly the same identical protection score to Defender. I mean, like the Windows Defender. The useless bloat on top. The thing is, like, Defender works a bit differently, though. Defender is good, sure, but it doesn't have some of the scanning things there. Like, Defender defends you, right? You know, when the process is going, but you can really, like, do a lot of scans and everything properly. In the loading scan, for example, that you kind of want to run once in a while. That's why on top of that, I would also recommend running like malware bytes and everything just in case. Just in case, I would say, is not a bad thing. Yeah, I use both of us in malware bytes too, just in case. I used AVZ before too. I used AVZ before also, for like some really dank checks every once in a while. She wasn't a bad thing actually to run, and just kind of like was, you know, like was working with websites and everything, and when you needed to like download, upload a whole bunch of like, you know, website stuff, especially when you work with clients, and clients have like a shitty fucking hosting and everything, and that stuff gets some sort of like, you know, Hakiraman stuff. And then you need to download that site and, like, you know, fix it and cure it. So you're downloading kind of like, you know, I mean, it's HTMLs and PHPs and stuff, but still, you need to work with that stuff. I was preferring to keep everything super clean. Yes, Yaxer, I see. See, but yeah, just use any of them. Exactly. Just use any of them. I like some of the functionality. I kind of got used to it, so That's why I just automatically use this shit. Alright, let's go. So, use them all to combine. Wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend that. This has some insane review scores. This game? Yeah, this game is insane, dude. This game is insane. Custom house on Soviet border. There are more custom houses on each side of the map. To start trading, you need a road or railway connection to the custom house. Then you can send vehicles to sell goods. That's why I'm kind of like entering it right now on the campaign, because like it has like some sort of tutorial and you kind of like slowly step by step going in, because game is huge and insane. There's like, you can imagine like Tropico, right? Maybe a little less on the beam side, but way more in-depth. So there is more production chains and everything going on, like more precise simulation compared to Tropico and stuff. So it's dank. A road railway connection to a custom house, then we send vehicles. Trade with rubles on Soviet borders, with dollars on Western borders. Currencies are separated and cannot be exchanged due to Soviet restrictions. To get more dollars, you need to sell the goods to Western. Cannot be exchanged. So how will we do that then? Come for your attention. I hope you will continue your education about how to be successful in building a socialist paradise. I can start another course to get advice from me or from my colleagues. Regards, Nikolai Mikhailov, Second Secretary of Communist Party. Alright, sure. New Republic is born. That was the first guy. Okay, urban planning classics. Build a simple city where all needs of our citizens are fulfilled. Mikhail Vlasov, Chief Architect and Planner of our Soviet Republic. I'll show you how the basic knowledge you should know when you play in a new city. Bottom of the main screen you can find the main bar where you can find all you can build, from infrastructure to buildings to various decorations. Start first with some road network. Create some basic grid and build at least 650 meters of roads. And remember, we'll later place buildings, so keep enough free space around the roads. Sure. Sure. Yeah, exactly. It's about the deeper scans, man. It's all about deeper scanning. It might be sometimes paranoid, but I rather take paranoid over, you know, taking it lightly. So 150 meters of roads. Start some road network. Create some basic grid and build these 750 meters of road. Later place buildings. Okay, let's see. The Giga zoom in, man. Some even dank architecture there. Railroads. Nice. Alright, let's go with some roads. Alright, asphalt road. And that's the one. The mud road, gravel road, trolley bus, panel road, asphalt road with street lights and sidewalks. Advanced one-lane road, tram track, no access for pedestrians and cars, a road with tram tracks and tram railroad connection. Alright. Alright, well, the road chain we need. I guess this spot here seems kinda alright. Alright, how can I connect some this? Or do you need me to do it somewhere in particular there? No? Is this actually there? And build using, I see, take the currency, the near snap, alright, underground, topographics, a wireframe. That's a lot of options to do this there. Alright, that's good, but the pickets seems like we did, and where do we actually though? Build from resources instead of money, alright, I guess. Interesting. That's all different options we have there. Active construction. Go to topography. Oh, I show the topographics and stuff this way, alright? Sure. Oh, that's good. Where exactly are we getting it? Or do we need like some sort of... Oh, wait a second. Maybe we... Yeah, I assume we just build something new completely. That's already existing city there. So it's not exactly what we have. Yeah, that's our territory there. Alright. True. That's someone's house. We build it here. There we go. BB building. Roads being built. Oof. Got some of the roads. No. Wait. Oh, that's better. Yeah, let's see. See what we're gonna be building in this mission. That's why I don't want to build some sort of like giga chain or something or roads. City will need flats for our citizens. Build any residential buildings. Important is to get flats for at least 500 people. To build the buildings, you'll notice the automatic road and footpath connection is created, and you can see walking a distance to nearby buildings. This is important for every urban planner. We will explain later. Alright, flats for 500 citizens. My favorite Kobe blocks. Let's go. Wait, do we need to switch to this? This one requires some research, so I guess we can go for the prefab. Yeah, this one. They actually got like the projects. I think the projects might be actual projects. Like, you know, of the real ones there. Alright, the prefab, panel construction, high quality living. Can pick any of these. Okay, let's get some basic. Yeah, slots brick. There we go. Brick is actually considered good though. My parents still live in one. Not exactly like this one. I think a lot of newer version. Alright, so this is where the road's gonna be connection, seems like. Yeah, this way, alright. Aha, it just connects like this. Alright. It's probably closer to customs. Feels like it's gonna be better to get some sort of like industrial stuff going. So let's get like the district. Okay, this is pedestrian stuff, seems like. Alright. Well, we need to do like the true architecture. So let's see how it was 500, right? How much is this? Cost per flat 131 ruble, bruh. Where are these prices, man? Bring them. So my district was back in the day. We'll still need the road there. Actually, how does the road snap there? Let me see. Ah, well, that's kind of PPG though. Why would you do it that way? Yeah, these are a bit more fancier ones. The doors look nice at least. Nowadays the doors are like, ooh, dude. It's a weird way to connect them though. But I guess fine. Hose. Yeah, I can then get it the way it was exactly at home because of this Pipiega road there. But I can at least recreate it somewhat. No. Can build building due to infrastructure. How so? Ah, too close, I guess. Alright. Well, that's too far from them. That was what? 24 meters a road? Bruh, that's too far. Not realistic already. The unemployment too high, bro. We like literally don't even have anyone. Relax. Come on. Ah, whatever. There should be 300 then. Need 500. Alright, let's go more. Can you like connect them? It's actually 4 floors. 4 floors are more common here in Armenia actually. Back home, like the small ones are 5. They're already demolishing all the 5 stories ones. They are not big enough already. Okay, 1 second, the road then. What if I'll be able to connect them later though? That's the main question too. Okay, you can, good. It's kind of not exactly the way it does, the way it goes, but fine. Ah, come on. Okay, fine, we can connect them that way. Like this. This will require some further range there, interesting. Think infrastructure, yeah. The Ingles FPP again. Already portable already, good luck man. Well, that's how it was. Like my block was back in the day like houses like that. Then there was 1 house here. And yeah, and 2 houses here too. So it was like 6 houses like this, and the 7th one was kind of closing the roads and everything. No, I mean the goal is not to create the nice ones, the goal is to create the realistic ones. That's what we're going for. And let's see, basic needs of every citizen are food, meat and clothes. Food, meat and clothes, meat not food. Shopping center, small or big one, and where citizens can find all of these. Also small stores available, they sell clothing, electronics. Or small grocery stores, they sell food and meat, but for this objective let's build a shopping center. SteamWorld build? I don't know, like I feel like that they tried to combine Anno with some other stuff, and to be honest, like if you want something like that, just play Anno. Hey Quack, hello. How we doing? Like I would say, if you want the management part from Steam World build, get the Anno. If you want the underground stuff, then probably something else. I'm not sure exactly, like some tower defense or something like that. So I feel like it just tries to combine like two different genres, and both are kind of like not that crazy good. Something on Timberborn? Well, then probably underground part of Steam World you're not gonna really like that much. There's a demo, I think, of Steam World build. You can check that one. You can try that one. Keep in mind that the shopping center requires a road connection for the supply of goods and future objectives. However, purchasing resources is possible even without road connection. Shopping center. In between houses, we had like this like patch of green. That was usually like, you know, playground for kids. Like the drying racks for clothes and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the road is like literally this. Like, well, you have like some like patch of grass like here also between the entrances. Like this would be like some trees and stuff, like little gardens sometimes people do. And then the road. And then yeah, then like a patch of grass in between, where we were playing and everything. Alright, shopping center, residential areas, food and shopping, shopping center. Damn, that's a big shopping center, man. Didn't have them that big back in the day. I wonder what the yellow one does. It's like the supply line, I guess. Residential building still doesn't have access to the shopping center. Yes, we're working on it, brother. Relax. Build food paths to make a shortcut. And also build another shopping center. You know what? Let's connect this way then. Oh, actually, this is probably the walking one right there. The walk paths we'll need to get. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the storm is super nice. I guess the storm is insane. A patch of grass surrounded by rows for kids to play in, basically, yeah. Illegal building giant supermarkets so close to residential buildings. I think that, well, the only thing nowadays that happens is sometimes if you have the cargo loading unloading section, people start complaining sometimes. But other than that, I think they build them and they don't give a shit. Yes, relax. I know we're building it. No, it's not been shop. It's not yet. Hello, sir. Not yet. Not yet. Shopping center can be reached from all residential buildings. Good work. But don't forget, if our shopping center cannot be reached from every residential building, our citizens will complain. Ah, there they go. Everyone to the shopping now. It's needed for prosperous, happy Soviet society, right? It's alcohol, and let's build pub or pubs the same way as a shopping center, bro. Pubs are like they don't work like that, really. People drink at home, dude. Pubs are too fancy. Ensure all residential buildings will have access to it by foot. Note that when citizens visit pub or to drink alcohol, then they will become addicted. Alcohol increases happiness but decreases health. It's up to you to decide if you will provide alcohol to your citizens or not. Still, you can increase health in different ways. Important also, the pub requires a road connection when we need to transport our own alcohol there in the future objectives. Okay, so if you don't supply your own goods, then you don't need the connection. You just kind of buy stuff, I guess. Even though, like, back in the day, there was, like, the culture, I guess, of going, like, restaurants, pubs and stuff was, like, kind of better, though. Because it was more affordable. Nowadays, to go to places, it's like, oof. And to go to, like, get some beer or something, that was quite affordable for everyone. Alright, pubs. Alcohol, we have pub. We have a beach cafe bar, the View. A Delicieux cafe bar. People say they have no money with everything packed. Well, I mean, true, yeah. That is kind of familiar. That's a familiar situation, yeah. But it's kind of like, I guess it's like more like, now it's kind of like, for us, for back home, I guess it became, the nice in the pub, but working on it, like, the middle class became a thing. Before it wasn't really that much of a thing, I guess, right? So it's more middle class people, and they can afford that stuff. Back then it was less middle class people at all, completely way less. But everyone at the tier lower also had access to it, basically. It's like my grandma, for example, my grandfather, right? Like they were like, she was a scientist, and he was like functioneer in like the tourism area, basically, and stuff. Like nothing like super crazy there, pretty much. And yeah, they could afford, like, you know, go to the restaurant or something. Nowadays, if you're a scientist, you can afford like a kebab in the corner, basically. Once a week, maybe. Field of science, ecology. Microbiologist, wastewater treatment. Yeah, I'm from the dynasty of the experts in shit. It helps on Twitch, you know. To know a thing or two on processing shit. Like everyone was going, you know, like tears. Everyone was going like it was like it was a shit time too, right? Obviously, in many other cases too. But like when you talk with, like, you know, how it was back then, some things were kind of better for people. And then you can see why a lot of people nowadays, you know, like kind of wanted the back, because like back then everyone was equal, you know. Everyone was living in this shit. Everyone was going to this shit. Everyone was drinking in this shit, right? And it doesn't matter, like, who you are or something. You could be, like, some super basic, you know, like, worker with no education or anything. Or you could be, like, some super five-head, you know, scientist or something. Everyone would be going to the same fucking trading center like this, living in the same apartment block like this, and drinking, you know, same beer in this place. So a lot of people who didn't really get anywhere, they really like that, because, you know, nowadays people who can get somewhere, people with potential, people who can, you know, do the Sigma grind and get places with some ambitions and stuff, they can reach higher than those who just still sit at the bottom. So people from the bottom really want to go back to the past, so everyone, you know, gets equal. Like no one who is at the top wants to get equal down, right? Everyone at the bottom wants to get equal up. That's basically the philosophy most of the time. DDR was a bit worse than the rest of the Soviet Union, bro. I don't know, like all my relatives, all my parents from back then, right? They all like getting something from like DDR, from any European country that was part of the Soviet bloc. Getting something from there was like, you know, like the flex. Like, oh, I like see this like wardrobe that's from like Czechia or something, and everyone's like, bro, what the fuck, damn son, or like these shoes, you know, they're from Germany, and people like, damn. So yeah, it was actually kind of like, I think, more prestigious. Everyone was poking, yeah. I mean, if you bring like the can of Coca-Cola or something, like, bro, you loaded, huh? Hey, do Excel? Hell yeah. No, there was like since my grandma was in science, right, and like already like late 80s was already, you know, like so cold, like thawing, you know, kind of spring when like, you know, the Gorbachev was in power, perestroika, all that stuff, and like it was already glasnost, you know, it was started to like open up to the world and everything, and like they started to have some like, you know, tourists sometimes, like visitors, exchange students and stuff, and so like grandma had like dude from America coming, like the scientific stuff also, so they were supposed to like show him around, like basically kind of like scientific stuff, and obviously they were showing him around and everything. And yeah, like my dad also, you know, was like driving them around. I think my dad was driving actually, or is it my grandfather? I don't remember. But yeah, basically they went, I think, to like Bolshoi Theater or something, right? The Bolshoi Theater. And dude was like, "Oh man, but like I heard so much about it. I want to like to see something, you know, like whatever is there." And he's like standing, you know, in line to get the tickets. And then when he arrives and they name the price, he's like, "How much?" Like, I buy tickets for everyone in this line, basically. And he just like bought tickets for everyone because that was like some dirt cheap stuff, and he had fucking dollars, dude. So yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. How did they get those items? Well, in late 80s, that was already fine. Early 80s, not sure. Maybe like 70s or something, yeah, you can get in trouble. Like my dad basically was like with long hair, with self-made jeans and stuff, and that was like, you know, that was like the super rebel basically. Like in early years, you could get fucked over that hard. Later down the line, it was already fine with like some yeah, self-made jeans. I can still ask him, maybe he remembers the recipe. They were boiled. You just get like some sort of cloth for that. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, some sort of like the pigments for the colors and stuff. And you boil the jeans, boiled jeans. So people were making that stuff. And some bootleg Pink Floyd, you know, vinyls and everything. That was the shit back then. I mean, as I said, I was made at the student party, and they were listening to Pink Floyd, smoking weed and having fun, you know. that's how I, you know, came to be, basically. That's the Xer, I see. Yeah, back then it was pretty common there. Could be looking like a potato sack though, I guess, but that was like jeans looking potato sack, so that was like plus 10, you know, to all stats instantly, pretty much. Yeah, I see, Axer, I see. So living close to the border, I guess, yeah, that was not very poga. That I agree, that I agree. Oh, Idimeki, Rev, I see, alright. Science here is also kind of like interesting stuff. Because like pretty much like in Soviet times they were doing science, and that was like my grandma basically like I think some of the facilities she was participating in, like, you know, arranging and building and stuff, and I think in like the Baltic countries they still up there. I think some of them, I don't remember, I could ask her about those. Like she was like all over the Union back then, and like neighboring countries, like they built stuff in Mongolia or something, you know. Which also was really dank. Because they just like flew there in the middle of fucking nowhere in the hangar with there's like minus like 30 or 40 outside with like nothing. No one's like, you know, meeting them or anything, and they are like, dude, what the fuck are we supposed to do here now? Where are we going there? So they like got like some like mayor of the local town where they flew in. And while he was like sorting stuff out, they were just like unpacking, you know, in his room, you know, like with some boiled eggs that they took with them and everything, you know, just like eating some boiled eggs real quick. That was quite something. Quite something. And yeah, back then they were doing science as soon as 90s came. That was, you know, like literally university, the institution where they were working got sold, the building, to some, you know, saucy dudes basically with money. So they arrived and like, alright guys, you want to continue working here? You need to pay, you know, rent now, and big rent. And they're like, bro, we're already buying all the like flasks and vials with our own money. We don't have any payment or anything pretty much, and you expect us to pay you also? That's how they pieced out and opened their own like already private company and everything. To make projects of wastewater treatment stations and stuff. Yeah, that was working really good for a while. But then it was kind of like, well, we can't really allow, you know, small companies run, you know, uncontrollable. So now if you want to work in the engineering, you need to join the special union, sorta. And to join it, you need to pay like every year amount of money that you barely even earn per year as a small company. So they were like, well, I guess it's time to peace out. I mean, my grandma was already like retired pretty much at that point. So my dad just like found, you know, some other company to work in. And they pretty much kind of stopped. Ebendere. True, true. Privatization is supposed to trickle down wealth. Privatization was done in a weird way. It's like it's a really like complicated topic that I'm not like super. I was too young for that shit, right? Obviously, and none in my family actually got, you know, into that on that train whatsoever. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be, you know, sitting in a random Armenian apartment now or something, you know. But yeah, people did benefit, but not a lot of them. Sorta, Haxer, sorta, yeah. Like, it was fine initially, like, small company, no problems. But then they made, like, some sort of, yeah, like, guild that you need to join and you need to pay membership fees. And those fees are just, like, making it not worth it for them whatsoever. Like, they already basically were working, like, you know, for salaries. Like, a bunch of, like, engineering people, like, alright, there's an object we need to do. They do the object, everyone gets paid, and that's it. So it's not like, you know, company makes like some money for CEO, you know, or something like that. It's like, job done, everyone got their share, good. And it's not much. But yeah, obviously they decided to cut, to try to cut into that too. Some people benefited, yeah, because that organization, like, the leadership of organization has nothing to do with engineering whatsoever. It's just like some like a bunch of like random, you know, kind of like how do you call them, like politicians sort of pretty much, who have no idea what they are governing, but you know, they just get money. That's it. They just kind of like sign paper, like you paid this year, all right, here's the check mark, you can work. That's pretty much all they did. Create guild, make guild mandatory, make fees exorbitant. Yeah, it did suck a lot though, because like, yeah, they were like working on a small scale and they needed to find some like ways and stuff how to, you know, make some small scale projects work on the low budgets and everything, and with some big technologies and some patents and stuff there too. Like, they were the ones back then, like, who. There was like some sort of like bridge was supposed to be built. I think bridge was over like some like big river or something. I don't remember exactly. So they couldn't use, you know, the usual, well, you know, just like let everything wash from the bridge. And you couldn't do, I think, like any like proper kind of like piping and stuff there too. So they basically kind of just like got this thing as in like, you know, the cars with sort of this like the washing vacuums, you know, so they kind of like wash the road with suctioning everything else, and then they just like dump that stuff somewhere at one of the sides of the bridge in the special like reservoirs and everything. Like, needed always to kind of like find some interesting ways and stuff, but yeah, unlucky. Yeah, Blakey, yeah, that's normal. That's like when my dad after that found like, you know, like the company to work it, but it was also governmental institution, and their CEO was pretty much like some sort of like manager dude. He never did anything in engineering ever. He had like 2 secretaries, I think. He had a driver and everything to drive him to work every day and everything, right? And he was earning like basically kind of like probably like triple what my dad was earning as like the lead engineer basically. And he was earning like junk basically back then. Like he was interviewing students after the university coming to apply for the job, and like they are like, well, I would love to like get like 80,000, and he's like, well, you know, I'm a lead engineer, I'm getting like 50,000, so you're probably not gonna be getting 80,000 anytime soon, brother. Yeah, that's why all the students were just piecing out in the private companies. Which, I mean, he did in Daeon too. It's just already, you know, when you kind of like getting already in your 50s, closer to 60s, you kind of want to find, you know, some sort of like reliable spot. But there is none. He worked private, then he decided to, well, because of Corona and stuff, he was like recovering for a while, so he left. And ended up again in another private company because they couldn't find anything stable. And private companies are usually just kind of, well, you have some orders, some work, you work. When it's over, you know, company just dies. And everyone goes home without any pay. And it can die any moment. And the funniest part was when they got like an order to get a project for wastewater treatment for one city. From the city, from like the mayor, you know, from government basically. And then whenever like the project was done, they were like, well, you know, we kind of can't pay anymore. Like the budget for this year is over, so sorry. And they're like, well, you know, what can we do about it? Well, you can like go to court with us, but we're a city, we're a government, so I mean, good luck with that. All right, nice, good shit, man. And there is the pay. There goes the pay. And dubbing and engineers and technicians, yeah. Well, work when you can force others to work for you, yeah. That's the sad part, because yeah, that happens way too much. That happens way too much. Alright, so we got the bar for people. And now let's get some sports, seems like. Some citizens may like to participate in sports. I'll build some playgrounds. The sport increases health for your citizens. Ensure all residential buildings have access to by walking to it for this objective. In case citizens' requirements such as alcohol, sport, or culture is not fulfilled, they become less happy. Also, the preference to do this activity will decrease over time. So you can, for example, provide only sport for citizens. They will be unhappy at first, but later they will be content to do the single activity and they will not demand to do others. Huh. I'm gonna get them on that sports. How's the playground looking there? Yeah, actually, so we had... like, this wasn't the trading center, that was another apartment block, so I was living in this one. And here, behind, like, diagonally, there was the sports playground, the football field. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it, like, this actually is a field. We just had, you know, like, same, like, grass, you know, strip. It just had 2, you know, like, you know, goalposts, basically, there, and that's it. That was our footy field there. I hate like the all over the place. Culture enjoyment. The last demand will provide the citizens is the culture enjoyment. Let's build a cinema. Later you can also build a radio TV station, focus it on culture, and this could replace the cinema or other forms of culture activities. It was also kind of an interesting part, basically. Shitty part, to be honest, too, because it was all forced, but kind of interesting that all the culture stuff and the sports stuff, that was always enforced. Pretty much. I don't think you can even slack really that much. They were like the palaces of culture. well, kind of not forced, I guess, but like you needed to go. Sort of. You get like free tickets to theater, you know. And you better go, man. You better go. Because there are statistics and everything. They want statistics to be good. They check attendance? I don't think so. Usually just kind of like, you know, you better kind of, you can go. Or you can go or not, depends what you want. Whether than school too somewhat. Usually we're going because you're kind of skipping lessons for that most of the time, so... Like, it was exactly forced, it was like motivated by the free stuff. Sometimes there was like, though, like, it was like more kind of... There was, for example, like, some facilities needed to have, you know, sports team. Some facilities needed to show some sort of like, how you call it? Like the cultural activity, I guess. We had that in school, for example, a lot. Like for different holidays and stuff, we needed to like organize some sort of like, you know, like some stuff on stage. We either were going like, you know, like making some sort of like insane role playing and stuff with some singing and everything, you know, this kind of stuff. That was mandatory. Like every class needed to participate, you know, in that stuff. Usually all class, actually. In school it was all class. In college it was like the initiative group, which we actually kind of decided to volunteer for 1 year. Next year when they arrived again, oh, we're organizing that stuff. Fuck you. We don't do this shit anymore. Enough. One time was enough. Find someone else. It was kind of fun though, I guess. But like we got censored into oblivion, so we just kind of like said fuck this shit. Like we had a character, we had a guy in college studying with us. It's kind of like with a little bit like palsy after a car accident. Like half of his body is a bit less functional, but he is like super, you know, like positive dude. He beams on that stuff. He's like super simple. A little pipiga though, not gonna lie. But I guess in general, not because of that in particular. So, and he's like very, you know, comical person, I guess. Let's put it that way. Character, the comic relief. So we were like, well, let's use that. Like, you don't mind? I'm gonna be a character for our show. And he's like, sure, let's go. So we made him like a superhero for all newly attending heroes. Like everyone who was attending in our university was called Sloan, elephant. I don't remember why actually. So we made him like super Sloan, super elephant, right? And I mean, you know, like you have what? You have two S. We kind of made like Superman, right? Superman, but he's super Sloan. So we were like, 2S, you know. You know what else had 2S? So we kind of just made it into two lightnings. Just for memes, man. Come on. No secret, you know, subtext there. Yeah, that was removed. That was removed. There was some more stuff also. They kind oh yeah, like we had like, well, our college group was only dudes, system administration, networking and stuff. And we kind of, you know, one of the dudes was like, well, we need like the character for our show. Who's gonna be playing a girl? And one dude was like, I will. All right, sure. Like, we need a booba, so we got like a couple of balloons. They even arrived and asked us to deflate the balloons, dude. Like, that was too much, guys. Like, smaller balloons, please. Like, bro, come on, man. Making like a comic show, or what the fuck are we doing here? So for the next year, we already were like, nah, nope. True, zebra, true. Judging the breast side. Well, they were like, well, we were gonna have like professors of the university, you know, like respectable older man like sitting there, and you're gonna have these like huge balloons there and stuff, you know, and it's SS on the costume, like, dude. Now something else also I don't remember. I actually, our main character also got caught like popping the balloons just for funsies that another team used for decorations. I mean, we all did, just for fun, but like he got caught, so he got shit on hard. But overall, that went actually good. We got an article in our student newspaper for that later. Yeah, it is all a bit kind of PPG. I'm not sure. There might be like some sort of like grid stacking or something. Maybe kind of like this or something. Because yeah, it all kind of like all over the place if you look at it there. Everything's PPG. Alright, city but done. The SimCity nerds at, yeah. There should be probably some sort of like snapping to like the grid or something for this one. Wait, back then it was kind of like with the humor like that, it was like way more light. Nowadays, like you do some like nowadays if we would try with like double lightnings or something on the logo, that would be not just, you know, censoring that probably would be us like explaining in police or something. Trying the sea pugs. Enjoy, Steve, enjoy. Sounds good. Every Soviet Republic needs loyal citizens. Higher loyalty means citizens will react less negatively when there are problems. Moreover, loyal citizens work harder, they have higher productivity, and overall it brings a lot of benefits. Many ways how to increase loyalty. What is needed as first step is to build Soviet monuments to glorify our ideals and bring security to the loyalty of our citizens, at least on some basic level. Build at least 3 monuments. There's still one of the monuments here actually in Gyumri City. Maybe I'll show at some point. It wasn't one of the photos. It was just usually like passed by a car there, so didn't go for a walk in that area yet. Maybe I will. Have some of them emblems there. Concrete and copper. In front of the bar. Perfect. There we go, Lydian even and stuff. Them, son. Eternal Flame. Got them all. The big boy too. There he is. And the monuments are fast. Religious sympathy is something some of our citizens may have. When you're starting your game on the map where old cities are present, they usually contain churches where the citizens can pray. However, there is no space in the Soviet society for God and religion. That was a thing. We should suppress any religion, therefore we are not going to build any new churches. But it is up to you if you preserve those existing churches and let citizens to pray there and increase their religion level, or if you close and demolish all churches. That is literally, yeah. Well, they actually did it even more dank, because some of the churches became like discotheques, you know, nightclubs. Some churches became warehouses and stuff. That's what they did back then. In one of the dankest ones, well, not most ancient ones, but one of the main churches in Moscow, they just demolish and just build a swimming pool instead. Which later in the 90s, they demolished the swimming pool and built the church back again. Make sure that there are enough people in our republic and that they are taken care of. Invite enough workers so that they fill the current residential buildings to at least 90% of their capacity. Invite. Get citizens. Okay, how we do that? Damn, son. Demolish. Relocate up to 10 citizens to residential building you select. Invite 10 immigrants from the third world. Implying we're not in the third world there. Invite 10 immigrants from Soviet bloc. 5 immigrants experts from the Soviet bloc. Yeah, this is very tropical, this part. Sure. Should begin. Not used enough. Swimming pool? No, it was really popular. It was like one of the biggest open air swimming pools that worked all year round, I think, in the winter too. Like my grandma was going there, I think. The church? No, because, you know, that was the symbol. The symbol of all the, you know, of the old authorities and stuff. The empire. It was all still in the end the political stuff. Because, you know, the emperor, the Russian Empire, was supposed to be the representation, the god on earth, you know, the usual stuff in a way. The protector of the church and everything. So getting rid with the imperialism was also through getting rid of their religion and stuff there. Yeah, and that included demolishing the churches and doing a bunch of other stuff too. Спасибо. The food is waiting for me. Already not gonna get it here. I already have so much like plates and stuff here. Friend is way too nice. Primitive history and nostalgic stream, yeah. Vladimir Zygmunt, yeah. Exactly. Are you guys inviting there? More? Four more. Oh, there we have some space here. Table to husband's table there, yeah. Make sure that your workers are taken care of. Purchase goods for our store so that each resource is filled to at least 50% of its capacity. Remember that if you overfill your store with a single resource, there will be not enough space for other resources. Enough goods in the shops. Purchase resources. Limit amount, 33%, right? Food, clothes, electronics. Sure. Okay, food, electronics, we need some more. Auto purchase. Meat is not food, yeah. Meat is luxury, brother. Alright, let's go. And some more. Another two. One more. I can just fill the warehouse, I guess. There we go. A resource fill at least 50% of its capacity. I think we should be kind of fine. Then maybe more meat though. Yeah, that should be good, huh? Oh, maybe we... Oh, yeah, of course. We need to get some of that booze, of course. I see. There we go. A beer. Feel good, man. I'm counting for your attention. I hope you learn how to build your city. I'm here to your hand anytime you need me. I can access government icon from the left panel and get advice from me. And hail Lossifer, Chief Architect and Planner. Basics of agriculture. Emergency Soviet University coal mining. Around us go agriculture. Sure. Agricultural area to farm crops that can be used in food and other industries. Greetings, comrade. I'm Rosti Antonov, a seasoned farmer and Soviet Republic, with calloused hands and a heart deeply connected to the land. I stand as a testament to the resilience of our people. Allow me to illuminate the mechanics of collectivization, a vital step towards a unified and thriving agricultural future for our great nation. Fields are the lifeblood of the Soviet Republic, where sowing and harvesting yield the precious crops to feed our citizens. Place at least 10 fields. Alright, let's see. I'll get like the cluster of them here somewhere. 10. The unemployment too high. I will work on that literally now. What if we can connect all of them there? I feel like that's probably not gonna end well there. Ah, works good. Scuffed, but works. So get in. Think I did. This one I think did not though. So the public function as garages and storages, where mechanization sends our tractors for sowing, combines for harvesting, and covered trucks for collecting the crops. Shooter mushroom. Now the square stuff was, if anything, the squarity of everything was up to, you know, a standard, I would say. However, it looks more Balkan than Russian. Well, I mean, Rosti is also not exactly the name, you know. Alright. Build a farm. Farm's already going. Small farm. Okay, 1 second. This one is scuffed there, right? Can we move you? Demolish. Rename. Can I? Or is it fine? Let's see, whatever. Maybe it will be fine. The orange one we're not gonna need this time, I think. We'll see, maybe I'll manage to connect it later though. We'll see if it'll count there. Wait, did it not? What happened there? Ah, hold to flatten terrain. Ah, I see. There we go. Do some terraforming there, I guess. Well, these are connected or not. Ah, okay. This way. It should be. This not gonna though. Yeah, that's why. Too sharp of a turn. Unlucky. Bonk. scuffed. And the road is insane, yeah. Sure, every field is connected. Yeah, working on it. Just you wait. Purchase a bring tractor cover truck and combine to the farm. New vehicle. Alright, let's go. So, T138, Czechoslovakia. A Polish one. Alright, tractor. Harvester. And get some dang trucks. Looking good. Liquid fertilizer will make your fields more profitable. A liquid fertilizer is spread using tractors after fields are sowed. Purchase and bring a liquid fertilizer to the farm. There he goes. Purchase resources. Liquid fertilizer. There he goes. Now look at them go. At least 10 fields. Speed it up. Not if you get double the speed, yeah. Let's go, boys. Much money we have? To the bill. 9.5 already. And there he goes. Yeah, just teleported there, alright. Here he goes again. Next. That's kind of like more of a tutorial campaign part here, so they just give you more. Especially since you kind of need to supply all those like stores and everything first, you know, with the stuff you buy instead of stuff you produce, because you don't produce anything yet. You just keep this. Damn son, I didn't like the shit road here. Alright, fine. I'll get you more comfy road, fine. Will you go? Alright. They don't like this field, huh? The insane turns there. Or maybe this one is considered already kind of... Nah. Okay, sowing process, growing process, harvesting. Now they should start growing, I guess. They kind of get soaked in, I guess, or something. Comes the rain. The puddles. The more potatoes. Actually, I wonder what they... Crops. Just say crops. We'll see. That's the fields. Showing the progress then. Okay, next gen hello. How are we doing? How about this one, boys? Come on. That's the discrimination there, huh? Something starting to appear. I see it. I see it. Nice, next gen, nice. Seems good. The corn. Dude, the corn was a fiesta with fucking Khrushchev, man. Corn was American thing? Well, Mr. Khrushchev back then went to US and he saw corn and he was like, shit, that stuff is pog. Now we need to grow corn everywhere. Well, suffice to say that didn't go that well. But they tried. They go back to this one. And just ignore. Come on, man. Do this field. Let's ignore the field. Yeah, maybe. Good, harvesting stuff already. Dude, that's fast. There's like plowing or something. Yeah, that's not harvesting yet. Helping the growing. Increasing the fertility too. Oh, that's the fertilizer. Okay, so I was sowing and now it's the fertilizer time. Alright. What's with this one? Signed farm. Like, what's with this, guys? Come on. Do it. Maybe I didn't do like the proper terraforming there. Unlucky. Yeah, we need to sow this one. Ah, maybe if I rebuild it now. Alright, boys. I need you to... It's getting further and further away now. Do the thing. Gonna do higher priority on this one now. A low fertility for a signed farm. Maybe because I had to demolish too much and it's just like way too garbage now. Let's build a new one completely fine. If they don't like this one, we'll build a new one. Come on. Is the scuffed one gonna be again? Come on, man. Thought you were showing me the right one there. Got a bit more distant there. Fine. Now that should work. Yeah, boys, do this one. Sowing. Alright, go. Go. Okay, good. This one works now. Super tractors. And there's a saving. Silmarsh. Can see. Want to zoom more. Silmarsh, yeah. There it is. Another tractor hub on the other side. Yeah, that would be an option. Well, if they advise you kind of have 10 fields for one farm, then I guess that's the optimal stuff. It should be not Silmarsh, it should be Silmarsh, I think. Oh, it's Silmarsh. Well, Silmarsh, I think it should be Silmarsh. The abbreviation. Comes a seeds in the ground, and now we wait for the harvest. Remember, together we'll make these fields flourish and the Soviet Republic will thrive. The time comes, the covered truck will swiftly collect the Keep working hard, for prosperity awaits us all. I see. So this one was kind of simple then, I guess. Well, that continues though. Food industry. Set up an industry to produce food and alcohol from crops. I'm Stanislav Sergeyev, the driving force behind the industrialization of food processing and alcohol manufacturing in our great Soviet Republic. Unwavering dedication and a vision for progress, I stand ready to guide you through the crucial mission to set up our production of food and alcohol, ensuring a steady supply of sustenance and spirits to our citizens. Together we shall fortify our nation's prosperity and witness the fruits of our labor, fueling the strength of the Soviet Republic. Alright. Sure. Food factory stands as the pivotal site in the Soviet Republic where harvested crops are efficiently processed, transforming raw produce into essential food resources to our citizens. Food factory. Can we fit it here maybe then? Ah, I see. That's the special road we'll need there. Okay, at least we have multiple connections to that, I guess. We can connect it differently though. Not that big of a deal, I guess. The chain gonna continue then. Gotta flatten the terrain. Alright, get him. How did that go in here? Go in him. The distillery is a vital facility in the Soviet Republic that efficiently converts surplus crops into valuable alcohol. Through precise fermentation and distillation processes, it plays a crucial role in bolstering our economy. Sure, distillery time. So the distillery will also need to connect to this probably. Maybe I shouldn't get the road exactly there. Oh, that actually works though. That will do. Ah, then I will need to get the road here. Can we do this? Aha. Oh yeah, we need to get road to this one too. And get more, alright. Whatever. I think that should still work. Oof, that might actually be a bit of a sharp turn there, maybe. Expand factory's internal storage by connecting warehouse to via factory connection. This orange one, I guess, is the factory connection. Yeah. Brother. Excellent work. Food factory and distillery already in place. Objective is clear. Produce specific amount of food and alcohol to bolster our nation's prosperity and provide for our citizens. Dedication to this task will undoubtedly contribute to the strength and well-being of the Soviet Republic. Let's get to work and ensure our targets are met efficiently. 30 tons of food and 20 tons of alcohol. Alright. Can I still fix this though? I can actually. This I'm not sure though how we connect. Roads for cargo maybe. Yeah, this probably, right? Road cargo station. Nah. Tunnels and stuff too. How do we connect these then? Buildings can be reached. No. We need to connect. Pedestrian ships, airplanes, cableway. Oh, general cargo maybe. Storages. Train station. No, that's already Dingst. They should be in roads, probably, still. Roads for cargo, though. Okay, nice. The cargo station has some Ding stuff. I need the actual roads, but for cargo. Waypoints. Yeah, there should be some special road there, I guess. This one works. Maybe it's not exactly the road, but like some sort of different connection. Borislav Fyodorov, Ministry of Transportation of the Soviet Republic, a senior logistics expert, oversee the smooth movement of resources throughout the nation. If you find yourself short on crops for the food factory or distillery, you have two options. Purchase the necessary crops directly from the buildings themselves and click on the building and use icon on the top of the window. Or have a road vehicles depot. Purchase covered truck there by click on the icon in the bottom of the window, then open the window of the vehicle and set up route from building where the crops are located as first stop, and second stop use food factory or distillery. Okay, that's how we do it probably. What's the scuff piece here? There we go. Stop AJ, sure. Sure. Well, I mean, it didn't get the crops yet, I guess. Yeah, it's still growing, so... Unless we import it, though. How do we connect that? That should kind of work. Oh, AJ, no, IPv6 are totally not gonna be able to help you with that. Silly C even, nope. That I don't know. Even IPv4, I would need to remember things. I don't think I will remember all of it for sure. For V6, I actually have no idea. Never really dealt with V6 whatsoever. Ah, wait a second. But I mean, as long as it works. As long as it works. Alright, transportation again. Purchase necessary crops directly from buildings. A road vehicle depot, purchase covered truck. Building where the crops are located, first stop. Alright, sure. Oh, we got the vehicle depot. That's the buses. For passengers. Passengers, okay, that's the trucks. $10 tons of crops. Fine. Twitch player stops buffering when you chat. Alright. So now we can set new stop. you to get unloading. Or load and farm, unload. No, we need to load that. I guess it's gonna be unloaded already though. No. Let's try this one. These are just connected. Let's see if this will work. Alright, come on, how's the crops? Soon, when harvesting starts. Jotan, so far so good. Huh? So far so good. Huh? A little more detailed stuff there. Alright, is it time? Ah, is it time? Yeah, there they go. Combine time. There it goes. Time to start harvesting. Here goes the truck. Well, let's see if it will work with that truck there. The people going ham, they're running. They be running. Nice, 7.4 we get there. And go the second one. Yeah, as long as it's working. Wait, so when you chat, does it lag and buffer? Or other way around? It works when you don't chat. That sounds like maybe it's not buffering, but it lags or something. Because some stuff with the chat. Some sort of hardware acceleration issue or something maybe. And actually watch streams again. That's good though. That is good. Alright, we got some crops. And I guess they're already loading in, right? Yep. Okay, so this connection is direct. Alright, so this one is already... No workers though. Let's see. I feel like we need to get... Probably for that we will need to get some... Yeah, view... Probably that's the reason. That's already from some other tutorial. I guess we will need to get them some bus or something for that, I assume. Yeah, just build everything too far. I guess you said we're supposed to build stuff closer. Alright, let's see. We can do that. Transportation. Pedestrians. No, we just go regular stuff, I guess. Alright, for citizen bus stop. Or you can make just an existing road there. Come on, then. Yeah, it shows where they can run from. Just want to connect it to the existing one. Oh, actually, can we? Oh, no, too close. Alright, fine, guys. It's gonna be walking through here then. Or here. Fine. The bigger road there probably going. We'll see though. Okay, another bus stop. Some dead-end bus stops there. Alright, let's see. So now we need the passenger one. Yeah, I got you, bro, already. There we go. Alright, passengers. So, stop number 1. Stop number 2. Start. First stop unreachable from current vehicle position. Okay, so these roads gonna be pretty good to deal with, I guess. Yes, you see, I see. But that thing. Can we get some like super road crossing somewhere here? Reachable now. There we go. Here it comes. Yeah, that's a lot of people already waiting. Yeah, almost the Dink bus stations even too. Nice. Holy shit, I think we'll need more people. So many people want to get somewhere now. Damn son, going ham there. Oh, that's just the depot there, I guess. Alright. There it goes. Work. There they go, alright. We need a second bus probably. And get some more. We got some big boys, huh? 80 passengers. Fine, we'll get a big boy. Alright, ready? Start. Alright. Oh, tons of food and tons of alcohol. There it goes. We'll be producing. Operating without issues. Hell yeah. Some field is low fertility. How about we buy more? More fertilizer then, sure. Fix the fertility. Go see COSC. Quality gaming. Damn, still more people. Insane. Can't see them playing footy. Come on, man. They just go in and disappear. A lot of footy endurers, though. Work. Food being produced. Very nice. Got 1 ton. Pumping, pumping. Let's go. It works. Need more fields probably. Actually, that's a lot. Yeah, well, this already kind of almost done though. Come on, guys. I think I could deliver most of it in the alcohol factory instead of the food factory. Yeah, we're already working on it, brother. Relax. I guess we can buy some. Get some crops. So we don't wait for the next harvest. Yeah, so you need like a lot of fields. 10 fields kind of not even enough, really. Like all this is gonna be gone by the time before the next even the next harvest comes in. Work. There they go. $20 tons of food per workday. Damn, son. Right, the speed gear. Oh, this one has 15 tons on there. Okay, where was the storage? A warehouse. Yeah, that's a big warehouse there. It's for railroad and stuff too. Yeah, you need to kind of like, I'm not sure if he can build like the orange routes. I feel like he should be able to. Like they automatically get attached there, of course. But that's not that pog, yeah? The giga roads, yeah? It's gonna go into storage now too. How much storage on the food facility? Oh, that storage is full already. Okay, so we need more trucks. Let's get this one. A couple. Alright, so you load and unload. Start. Load, unload. There they go. Now they can produce more. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, buy a bit more. Food and done. And now it's time for that booze. Let's see. Yeah, that one I haven't played myself. Some point I probably should. Last ton of booze, let's go. Come on, everyone's going home. Ah, here's the next shift coming in. There we go. Booze done. Food done. Mission accomplished, comrade. Hard work has paid off, and the specified quotas of food and alcohol have been met. Soviet Republic citizens will be well fed and have access to essential spirits. Dedication has furthered our nation's growth and prosperity, and keep up the excellent work for a brighter future ahead. Nice, alright. Clothing industry. So you don't have import clothes from other countries. Greetings, comrades. I'm Dunya Arlova, a skilled seamstress in the Soviet Republic. I'll be your guide in the industrialization of clothing production, where efficiency and precision lead the way to outfitting our people in style and comfort. Fabric factories where crops and chemicals are processed into high-quality fabrics, providing essential materials for clothing our citizens in the Soviet Republic with efficiency and precision. Build a fabric factory. Alright, that we will do. But that will be a new zip save to cloud. New zip save, a new save. Okay, let's just do the regular save. Alright. What do you think, man? What do you think? Me likey, me likey.